Hello Malcolm, hello everyone else, welcome back to RimWorld. I hope I'm not too loud and clippy on my microphone right now. I had a watcher of my Morrowind videos mention that my mic volume was so low as to be almost inaudible, and it usually is, unfortunately. This mic has low pickup levels, so I poked around and I turned the mic boost up to maximum 30 dB. It was at 20 dB. 30 dB is a long way from 20 dB. It's like, I don't know, 10,000 times or something. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to try to keep my voice down on this. I did a Morrowind video and it was okay, but I did have a lot of clipping. So I've dropped my mic volume a bit, but I have to leave that 30 dB because it's either 20 or 30. I can't choose, and this mic has low levels, and that mic on the camera sounds horrible. Just sounds awful. It sounds like this mic when it's clippy, basically. So here we are. It's been quite a while since the last episode. Here we are, 7th of April, May, and we got our crops in really early. We were planting by the 2nd of April, May, and we're not supposed to be able to till the 6th. So we had a nice warm spring this year. We haven't had a heat wave yet. If we have a cold snap, it could be disastrous, because it's 22, actually. A cold snap won't kill us. So we've got hay, corn, lots more corn. That's all corn. This is all hay. Well, yeah, that's all hay. Up here we've laid in corn, cocoa, and rice, because we're using some stony soil here, so it's either potatoes or rice, because the rice is fast and the potatoes don't care about soil, so it's one or the other. And that's pretty much all we're growing outdoors. And we have sparked up 3 food balls. I don't know if you guys knew we had 3 going or not. We got berries and potatoes and some rice and some cotton and some heel root burning in those. And in our other earlier food ball, we've got a pear heel root, 3 smoke leaf, and a pile of rice. And it's working. We've replaced our boars, as you know from last episode, with pigs, and we're slowly laying down a breeding population of pigs. We haven't slaughtered one yet, but neither have we bonded with one yet, so that's perfect. Yeah, they hate us more now. They hate us all the time, and they like to hate us more. This room's just about finished out. Well, we're jamming in more batteries because we did power up these food balls. We don't have the steel to build them out. I mean, we do have the steel to build them out, but it would be a very bad idea for children. But we did have the steel to crank out the power system, and so we powered these up just to see how the power system handles dealing with them. I mean, the hydroponic bins will add a bunch more, but we already had a bunch of bounce room in the power system. So I added enough solar to just barely support these 3 lights, and no more. I think I might even be a panel short of supporting them, or 2 panels short of supporting them. And we chunked in a bunch of batteries, which is going to be dangerous. We put in 4 here, and 2 more. So we put in 6 more batteries. Now this room is getting finished right out. We're starting to have some art in it that has a depiction of sadness, and you know, we don't have all good art. It just has to look right. We threw in golden chess tables with golden stools. Unfortunately, this one's only normal, but that's life. That was crazy, and we have golden sculpture and a golden horseshoe peg. I had to remodify the room like 50 times to make them able to use the horseshoe peg, and they still go down here in the corridor and stand in the dark and use it. I don't know. Maybe I could make 2 and put them so they can't reach it from the corridor. It doesn't matter. It's fine, because the corridor counts as hyper impressive anyway. They just get a darkness down. I could put a light in there, but I'm not doing it. So here's like the kiddie table, where people, if they want to be alone or just not be formal, they can have the kiddie table. And here's the quick kitchen table, so if they're just running and grabbing a meal, they can sit down nice and quick. And there's the main tables. Oh, I should put my wedding spot in here. We're waiting on 1 wooden chicken. We need 1 more wooden chicken to complete our super decor here. But I think I should put my party and wedding spots in here right now, because I don't have party or wedding spots anywhere else. So marriage spot. Where would be good for them to marry? Probably right by the horseshoe spin. It doesn't center, sadly. If we wanted to center, we could make space for a double marriage. It's not going to center anywhere. It's not going to center anywhere. So we will put it. We will put it here. No. If I vertical it, it'll center somewhere. So if I horizontal it, it'll center there, but that's weird. That doesn't look right. Seem to be having all kinds of problems. That's scheduled for a chicken, so... Okay, well, let's just put a party spot in here for now. There we are. And we'll just go ahead and bang that. Can we put it on the chicken? No. Can we put it on that? No. You know, it wants to hurt my brain no matter what I do. It's going to make it tough for me. I guess our party spot will be here. Doesn't look too bad. Good. Because I don't like the way it changes the appearance of the room. You know, I did take a little bit of trouble with how it looks in here, so I don't want gorkiness ruining it up. I don't know where they should get married. Where do you guys think they should get married? Vote. In the comments, vote. Where should they get married? Should they get married in here? In some location? In this nice room with its billiards tables and booglebabs? Or should they get married in one of the smaller rooms? I mean, there's not so much room. Ooh, colonist needs treatment. Sorry. Oh no, you toads! Don't you dare destroy any more of SAR. Oh my god, bites. Okay, they finally quit. They're both rather banged around. Are they both going to hospital nice and quickly? Yeah, they are, so we're good, but that's terrible. What the hell, guys? So yeah, or should they get married maybe in this really nice room, which has uranium chairs, uranium plant pots, uranium masterwork sculptures, and just is beautiful. But there's probably not enough seating. There's what, 8 times 2 is 16, 18, 20 seating. Oh yeah, there's not enough seating. By the way, we have more colonists, and I don't know if you noticed. No, well, we'll see. You guys tell me, but I think it's going to have to be the big room. Maybe I should just... Oh, and we have this nice room. It's a little short on seating, but not too bad. It's a nice room. Kind of all sandstone look. It's everything sandstone. Look, they left a chocolate bar on the table that they didn't finish. I hope they weren't biting on it. I hate it when somebody eats something and then puts it back that they've chewed on. Oh, kills me. Or takes a spoonful of something out and eats like 3 spoonfuls with their dirty spoon and then puts it back. It's like... That just actually makes me physically ill to think about it. And I have good reason for that. Salivary amylase breaks down the food and turns it into slime. So that's why your yogurt has a slimy residue if you eat it out of the tub, you pigs. Noah here. They raided us. Orlando raided us fairly hard. Cost us a few IEDs. Cost them a lot of dead people. And we didn't get nicked much. We got shot a few times, basically. We were in the middle of trying to harvest some wood and stuff, so it was a bit disappointing, but it was fine. And Noah was the only prisoner that resulted. We don't really want to recruit Noah. We're not that huge on him. Like, he is a useful guy and seems nice. He has an interesting background. He was a medieval lordling and a hive world drone. But we don't super want him. We're really heavily loaded with population right now. We do have room for more, but it's getting to be where the food systems might be getting strained. Unfortunately, we shot his spine out when we were fighting him. So he is waiting on the workshop to complete a bionic spine, and we're actually going to give the little toad a free bionic spine. There it is. Still a ways to go. Oop, we got a new dromedary. Let's go look. Whoop-de-doop-de-doo. Make sure... Okay, so we've got 1 male dromedary calf. No other male dromedary calves. The darn things are staying pregnant, like, right through the full development of a male. It's crazy. But we can always eat them, so no bigs. Our chickens caught the flu, and quite a number of them died of it. So, luckily the rooster didn't die of it. Only keeping 1 rooster has that risk. If I'd put beds in here for them, then they'd get healed at the beds. But, I mean, like, I could, but I don't think beds in a chicken coop, you know? Like, these dromedaries are big, valuable, long-lived, productive animals. They get beds. The chickens are egg machines with no minds. Trust me, I've met chickens. You know, you can tell me all you want about how nice they are, but they're not. And the pigs, while incredibly intelligent and quite nice and social and so forth, are meat, and we mustn't become attached or care. So we don't give them beds either. Because we eat that, and we must not care about it. It's not just for game purposes. I just feel that for human purposes, it's a very good idea not to feel too strongly about the animals you eat, or otherwise you'll stop eating them. I myself, in real life, have been vegetarian for a while. I'm not 100 vegetarian. I eat meat if it comes my way, sort of thing. And I had some friends up for a special occasion a while ago, and we had 3 people roasted 2 chickens, and we ate that for 2 days. That was good. And did you know you can shake and bake a whole chicken? I didn't, but I suspected, so we tried, and it worked, and it's good. Yes, it's good. You gotta use a big bag. Rinse the chicken with water first. Dandy. It's absolutely dandy-pandy. But mostly I'm not eating meat, and it's for personal reasons, not ethical reasons. I got gout, so vegetarian. And that's been helping. So has cherry juice. I'm not getting medical intervention while I don't have to. It's doing fine right now. But eating vegetarian has not been actually very hard. I thought it would be like, oh, I'm going to be cooking so much more and this is going to drive me crazy, right? But truth is, I'm just eating really simple foods most of the time and having lots of salads. And I seem to be staying fairly healthy. Now and then I get a bit protein-starved feeling and I eat myself a whole bunch of butter or eggs or something. Eat that up. I don't eat too many eggs because my cholesterol is apparently bad, and although it might or might not be true about eggs and cholesterol, I try to keep it down to a dull roar. Let's see what we got there. A nice good sculpture. An excellent sandstone grand. It shows Larissa working on a sculpture, so it's not one we're like really attached to keeping, basically. The special colony history moments I do try to hang on to, even if they're not the best sculpture. This is about Jade becoming a master at plants, so in 5515, I guess she's done it more than once then. We'll probably get another sculpture of the same achievement because I think she's probably hit mastery and dropped mastery over and over. She's one of our prime gardeners and also one of our prime artists. She doesn't do a lot else. She's not a dumb labor type. I don't think we have her cooking. Well, we can, you know what? Instead of speculating, go look, see what Jade's up to. So she's, yeah, primed on bed rest, of course. She does animal handling. She hunts. She constructs. She grows. She mines. And she does art. And she does research. And she can craft. So actually, she's absolutely not useless in any way. And we do everything to preserve our colonists. We're big on it. I'm afraid of the threats because they're getting quite large. We're only on difficulty 2, but with this intensely wealthy colony, the threats are getting big and they're getting scary. They're getting to be too much. So maybe I'll turn speed down. Anyway, so further development. What's happened really? Well, now you can see how we've paved over. We could probably do a little more cleaning up and paving. This is all mud, so we can't pave it. We did our best. We pumped this out so we could have this scope. Oh, we did a new scope thing down here. So just off this is this big, peaceful, open sort of vale in the mountains with a scope and a slate chicken and slate tile everywhere and nothing else. Just hyper simple. I love it. And we did a ton of mining. We gave up when we finally hit one more vein of steel. We were like, okay, that'll be enough steel to take us through the summer and replace anything that gets broken and stuff like that. We've got, what's this? Silver. We got a bunch of silver there. We got some gold here if we get hard up. We still have a decent bit of gold, 781. It only takes like 3 gold to do an advanced component, or I would not have splurged out on those golden goodies. And this vein of steel proved to be very small, and we have to leave it in place because I was like, oh, I'll build some walls behind it when we're done mining it. But no, you can't build there. It's past the build limit. So yeah, we have mined like a beast. We're not lighting the mines. We just don't have the steel. I was on a program of fully lighting the mines, although it causes a few fires. Oh, this is an ancient danger room. So this will be full of cryptosleep caskets. We can do that for another episode. That'll be kind of fun. And this is an ancient danger room as well. So we've got 2 that we know of, and we may dig to more. I mean, that big one down there that's probably going to be quite challenging because it's big was buried. Look how deep in the mountain. Like, we started, okay, the colony started here, and Avro built this room. And then we slowly expanded. We fenced it in. Avro built all the fortifications here. There used to be fortification here where this room is. We did not go through here. This was closed. And we had fortification here. Oh, that's something we just built. The old fortifications, which were the ancient walls of the place. This used to be one of the exterior main walls of the place. We're starting to stick some extra BRs in there because we really need space in here. You know, we got a few relationships going. I think we got 3 relationships going. Or 2 or 3 relationships going, possibly more actually. Well, we can look. There's 1, 2 relationships right there. There's 3 relationships. There's 4 relationships. I'm just looking for doubles that are occupied, so that double's empty. And I think so. There's 4 relationships. Yeah, 4 relationships, 2 unoccupied doubles, and a decent number of unoccupied singles that we've just. Wow, Aldemar was a transport pod crash, or space pod crash rather, and he is the father of where are we? He's Me's father, although he's 21. He was 20 when he landed, so I guess he turned 21 super fast. Me is now 32, but that's the magic of space travel, right? He was just in a different ship, basically. So yeah, we've been building this out too, and it's a bit risky. It's getting to where people could tunnel in through the bedrooms awfully easily. We've laid so many IEDs. The place is just like, let's just click one and pop them open. The place is just mined, man. Like, we are not messing around. You approach our walls, you are going to get blown up. We've got them down here too. Yeah, if you go through these tunnels, you're going to get blown up the whole 9 yards. It cost us so much to do that, and it costs us so much to maintain it. But it means that, you know, they'll wander up to an attack and an auto turret, and they'll be running away before we're even fully assembled on the fighting pad. So we do have our rear fighting pad, got a nice little sculpture, masterwork. But that's something mechs attack right away. When mechs are attacking, ooh, spacecraft chunks impacted. Nice, so let's just hit a deconstruct on it for sure. And hopefully someone will haul the components that result before they break down. I am going to not bother monitoring that. Oh, my Panthers are still on unrestricted, that's right. How are they doing? Yeah, I let the Panthers fully loose on the map because we came out here and we mined steel. Because we desperately need it, and we're not deep drilling yet, you know, we're not there yet. So how much steel is out here? Got 2,000 left and 5,600 in stock, so that's good. We're solid, but yeah, we're gonna have to leave those Panthers unrestricted for a while, which is really dangerous for our pet Panthers. The tortoise bonded with Myers. That was cool. Okay, we got our hens. Thank goodness the rooster didn't get the flu. I don't know. It's a good thing Ari's the only cat. No other pets like that. Ari and a tortoise is it. And piggity pigs, we could train them for haul, but they're food. We can't do it. There's the Panthers, and there's the Dromularies. So animal fleet is tidy and in order. It was getting a little messy, so quite happy with having it tidy and in order. And yeah, more solars went in out here just to beef it, basically, so we can see how our battery systems do. We're going to wait for an eclipse and see how our battery systems hold out on an eclipse with all 6 of these food balls lit. Yeah, these do take how much? 70 watts each, so it'll be another big chunk of power to run the hydroponics bays, but we're not going to be building those right away. We've got enough food. Oh, we finally started doing lavishes. So, gee, there's 1 left. There's 1 left. It's got milk and corn, but somehow it's lavish. But yeah, we started doing lavishes down here in the 2 knives kitchen. This carving bears an artwork of 2 knives, except misspelled as knives. And here we are with the rain falling. It looks like everyone's gone to bed and the music stopped. So I guess that's probably where we're going to leave you guys for the day. Hope you enjoyed a quick look here, and yeah, we'll get Noah his spine soon. So look at that, Myers fed him and then cleaned the room. Like, have I got these little guys working? Like, yeah. Gotta have janitorial. You really need janitorial. And on that note, I'm gonna go tidy up my kitchen, make some dinner. Talk to you guys very soon. Bye for now.